Fun fact, Monopoly was originally anti-capitalist propaganda. So then how did we get here? Well, back in 1903, a woman named Lizzie Maggie created something she dubbed a landlord's game. Her whole goal was to demonstrate how one person or group taking a whole bunch of land can have drastic negative consequences for everyone else. In order to do this, she created two completely different rule sets: a cooperative version where all players would benefit when wealth is created and shared, and then a competitive version where the goal is to buy up as many buildings as possible, gaining complete control of the board and crushing your opponents. This game lay dormant for about 2 decades. That is, until one day, a man named Charles Darrow sat down and played the competitive version of the game with the family. Completely enamored by this new style of game, he asked for a set of written instructions he could use to play the game at home later. But that's not what he did with them. Having now the only physical evidence of ownership of the game, Charles Darrow began mass production of what he had now fittingly called Monopoly. Now, over the years, once Charles got his hands on it, Monopoly was bought and sold a few times, until about 1991, when it landed in the hands of Hasbro. Once in their hands, it was decided that Monopoly needed to start branching out, getting with things like various US city-themed versions of Monopoly, so people could buy and sell their favorite landmarks. When that started doing well, why not other country cities? Why not fictional universes? Everyone wants to claim ownership of their favorite things. Why not millennials? They play this game. Monopoly millennials. Monopoly for pugs. Who cares? Hasbro is making enormous amounts of money from this franchise, and they were able to throw whatever they wanted to the wall to see what sticks. Hell, a Monopoly mobile game that's essentially just a virtual casino? Why not? It printed money! It's profitable! Just make it gambling. Nobody cares as long as you put the funny monocle guy on there and they gamble away their life savings. In the end, Monopoly is an example of greed crushing up art for profit, so I'm sorry, maybe this wasn't such a